let's head out.
It's softer now, much softer now, much softer now.
This party's closing down, let's head out.
It's not that late, we'll find something. It's not that late.
It's really, really not that late.
It's not that late, we'll find something. It's not that late, it's only 3 a.m. Shut down, leave alone, we have nobody else. Shut down, leave alone again. Shut down.
Joining with me as always, hashtag Cori Bear,
Hashtag Cori Bear, hello.
50 Shades Greg.
You could be doing anything. Thanks for doing us.
That didn't sound right.
That was it.
You want to do it over again?
No, I did it right.
I can go around the room.
I did it right.
Did it right? You sure?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think.
Okay. And that's it. No Pete. No Pete.
No, Pete.
We told him to shut up too many times and he went away.
Yeah.
No, just kidding. Pete's doing something else right now.
He's just fine, everyone. Pete is just fine.
You can't say it like that and look at the camera that way.
Oh, was I doing
I
that?
keep telling you can't do that.
Oh, well, he's fine.
There's an implication at that point.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, no one will ever see this. It's fine.
That might be true, but you can't do that.
Fine.
Anyway, so we do have a really, really big show tonight. So
We
can't
do.
spend. We do.
We do.
We do.
That's true.
It sounded like you weren't agreeing with me. It
No,
sounded like you were questioning me
absolutely.
for a split
We do.
second. I was like, yeah, I
Damn
check
right
the
we do.
But we do have an awesome guest who's going to join us next segment.
True.
It's
Facts.
a little tease. But we're going to do the pop of the night because we haven't done it in a while.
We have not.
Yeah.
I'm
It
excited
feels
about
weird.
this.
Pete actually, and shout out to him, he's not here to actually say he was right about something.
Oh, God.
Nobody tell him that I'm saying this, and we
No.
know he's not going to rewatch
One
the
and
episode.
only time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He reminded us we haven't done a pop of the night since like episode 87. We're on 97 tonight. By the way,
Wow.
shout out to the population. We are on episode 97, 3 away from 100.
Yes, that is the math.
We've got
Yeah.
some big plans in the works for episode 100.
Yes, we do.
That's all I'm going to say about that.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't want to give anything away. I'm afraid I'm going to. I almost did yesterday.
No spoilers.
Yes, no spoilers.
Yeah.
Anyway, without doing any spoilers, the pop of the night is Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lovely.
I
Yeah.
actually
Lovely.
Yeah.
I went to see Captain Marvel over the weekend,
You did.
and I'm really upset.
Wait, did you go with Greg?
No, I
Didn't.
could not go.
Oh.
I didn't.
couldn't go.
Yeah, Greg.
Yeah.
Greg wasn't able to go.
I wasn't able to go. I don't want to watch it on opening night itis.
So
I hate those damn kids with
So,
their effing cell phones. And
if
they're
you guys
young
remember
talking.
from Thursday night, we were gonna go see it,
Kids.
and then the showing that we wanted to go see didn't have really good seats, so we were just like, yeah, we're not gonna do this one. So I ended up going with my roommate Friday morning.
Dope.
The next one
That's
that
a
I could
better
go.
time to go.
But here's why I'm upset. So my particular theater in Jersey, that's 5 minutes from my house, we went 12:15 because it was the last matinee showing. We're like, this is great.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
That's so perfect.
Super happy that we got matinee showing. But then I found out through social media that the star of Captain Marvel
Oh, yeah.
had gone to my theater Saturday afternoon
No.
saw
at
that.
12:15.
Well.
At 12:15! If we had gone Saturday morning for a matinee, we would have been hanging out with her.
No, you wouldn't have been hanging out with her.
I would have been hanging out with her.
No,
Yes.
you would have been in the same general vicinity as her, but you
She
would have
went
been
into
hanging
every
out.
theater that was playing Captain Marvel and hung out with everybody and said hi, thank you so much. She took pictures with everybody who wanted pictures. Mm-hmm. That's enough.
Sounds like you would have ended up in jail.
Why?
I don't know. It sounds really stalkery.
She came to.
She came to visit.
I don't
Dude.
Did she?
I don't get it. I
She
don't
was
get it.
hanging out with
Anyway,
the kids.
how was everybody's weekend? We only got about a minute left.
Oh, hi.
I liked Captain Marvel. We're not going to do
I
any
know.
spoilers because there's a lot of people that didn't get to see it. Greg also. It is worth seeing. It is
Yeah.
definitely a good movie.
Yeah, I think
It's-
T saw it too.
It's and Pete saw it too. Sadly, he's not here to tell us, but it is that humor movie that we need in between the super dark Infinity War and whatever's going to happen in Endgame. So I was really happy. I was talking to somebody else who works here earlier today. I'm really happy that it was more lighthearted
Okay.
because it was that break it really was a break that we needed.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a little dark.
What?
It was
Infinity
getting
War?
a little dark, yeah.
Infinity War? Yeah.
Infinity Wars? Yeah.
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 Endgame's going to be a little dark too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So I get it. That makes sense.
It was a good movie. It's definitely
Yeah.
worth seeing. I was really happy. What it made me want to do was go back and watch the origin movies for all of the other guys. So I've been watching Iron Man 1,
Oh,
Captain America 1,
Good for you. They're so
Guardian-
good.
Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one.
Iron Man 1 and 2, so good. Guardians of
2,
the Galaxy, so good.
I like 2, but I like 1 I was trying to think of my top 3 origin movies. Like not even origin movies, but first ones of MCU movies.
Mhm.
Iron Man 1, Captain America 1, and Guardians of the Galaxy 1 are my top 3.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, he's playing Time.
He's not playing
It was
Time.
Pink Floyd Time.
No.
I love it.
This is neck deep.
Oh.
I know because
No.
Anyway, guys, we've got to go to break. But like I said, we have an awesome guest coming up right after the break. Guys, stay tuned. Plenty more popping off. We have so much to get to. We have our special guest in studio with us.
You're gonna love it.
You're gonna love it. We're gonna love it. Stay tuned. We're popping off after this.
It's Poppin' Off.
So I don't have a problem with Will Smith being the genie. I have a problem with the way it looks.
I love Will Smith. I think he's extraordinarily talented. I also think he's really funny. Is he anything like Robin Williams? No, and that's okay. But the bottom line is that role is iconic, and unless they were going to make any like super different changes to it, it cannot be redone.
Watch live and on demand at youtube.com/Poppin' Off Show.
It's Poppin' Off.
I want to call him Alex Boob because he told me when we called him, he said I can call him Alex Boob.
Is it true what Danny just said?
Yeah, you could call me Boob.
Okay, cool. All right, well, dope.
Since growing up, everyone calls me Boobs or Booby.
I'm in on that.
Shows a lot of confidence, and I like
See,
it.
and it's really weird because growing up with the name Peter, everyone just called me Dick.
I call you that for a different reason.
Watch live and on demand at youtube.com/Poppin' Off Show.
It's Poppin' Off.
I want to call him Alex Boob because he told me when we called him, he said I can call him Alex Boob.
Is it true what Danny just said?
Yeah, you could call me Boob.
Okay, cool. All right, well, dope.
Since growing up, everyone calls me Boobs or Booby.
I'm in on that.
Shows a lot of confidence, and I like
See,
it.
and it's really weird because growing up with the name Peter, everyone just called me Dick.
I call you that for a different reason.
Watch live and on demand at youtube.com/Poppin' Off Show.
Let's kill tonight.
Anybody guess the band?
Death Cab for Cutie.
Blind T.
Are you even trying?
No, I'm not.
Panic at the Disco. Let's kill tonight.
No.
I do too. They're a good catalog. Like
You do.
Yeah.
from first album to now, it's very different.
I really
love
like
it.
Death of a Bachelor.
What?
I really like Death of a Bachelor.
I do too. Yeah. All right. Joining with me, I am Danny Otto. Welcome into Poppin' Off. Joining with me as always, hashtag Cori Bear.
It wasn't screamy enough.
No.
All right. I got more. I got more.
Interesting.
There's an
Oh,
hour.
Greg.
We're an hour here.
Greg.
Good shit's Greg.
What's up, guys? I want to hear more about this.
We don't have time.
Oh, okay. I
gotta-
think. Let's go.
Do you want to do it? You do
Oh,
it.
I'd love
you
to
do
do it.
Throw
I
the.
would love to do it. I already know he is a dope dude.
Don't say his name. We're gonna. Throw
I'm
to a
not
clip.
going to say his name, but he's dope. We're going to throw to a clip, and you shall see.
Wow, 2 felony calls in the past 2 days. Look at you, Janko. You're a man-eater.
Just shut your face, Maldonado.
Hey, I'm just kidding around.
Yeah, well, don't.
Take it easy, all right?
Hey, you take it easy, Maldonado.
Would you back off? Back off.
He's only up here for about 2 more months. Suspect in some prison fight case. Goes back to Otisville right after the trial.
Is he in one of the interview rooms already, or?
He should be. I made the call.
Same play as the others?
Yep. Grab her, bag her, take her to the cloud.
Two guys, black.
Do you remember what they were wearing? Any distinguishing marks?
It happened too fast. They were waiting for me as I turned the corner.
How much cash did you have?
Sweetie, let me see.
Back off! What the hell's that guy doing there, huh?
What guy? What are you talking about?
The guy who beat me up, the guy who busted up my face!
No, sweetie, calm down!
Yeah, he calmed down real quick when I showed him this. It was Carl.
The fuck? What do you think you're doing?
You want some too?
I'll tell Mr. Rossetti.
Hey, just tell Mr. Rossetti.
Yeah, I'm a
Lift him up.
never coming down.
Toe. Turn around. Bend over, squat, and cough.
Real good price, buddy, you should buy that.
All right, guys. So I'm happy to welcome in Craig DiFrancia.
Hey guys,
Hello.
thanks for
Hi.
coming, guys.
What is up?
Or as
Fantastic.
I call him, Craig.
Yes.
My new friend.
Yes. Oh.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, hug fight. No.
I'm so happy you showed up earlier than what you told Tim, because Tim was like, he's going to be here for 5 minutes and the show's going to start. So I'm so happy you showed up because we got to hang out and talk for a little while.
We got to chill out. We got to talk a little music and stuff and talk about the Macho Man, which I was really happy
You
about.
can bring him over here, by
Bring
the way.
him
I
over.
moved him out of the way.
Bring him
Yeah,
over.
bring him here.
Yeah. Love this guy.
I could talk, by the way, I could talk music for forever. So before we forget,
Okay.
and we have so much to cover and so
Lots.
much to get into,
Lots
and,
to do.
and
Let's do
we'll unpack your reel and everything.
Okay.
Give a shout out to your brother's band.
Oh my God.
Speaking of
You
music,
have to do this.
Okay, my brother's band, my cousin Chris plays guitar, and my brother Gary plays bass, and they're the Flannel Junkies. James sings. We got they play all over Westchester. They do 90s grunge music, and they rock, man.
the
They kick some
Flannel
serious butt.
Junkies.
Flannel Junkies.
Check them out.
90s grunge. How you doing?
Love it.
Absolutely.
I'm definitely
Thanks,
gonna.
brother.
I'm excited. I'm gonna.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Dude,
check
I'm
it
gonna
out.
send you their stuff.
Yeah.
100%.
Definitely.
Good stuff, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
That'd
yeah.
be great. So, where do you guys want to start? There's so much.
I don't know.
Get to.
Go ahead, shoot.
Jump
fire
right
away.
in.
I'm right
Then
here.
I'm gonna start not right here. I'm
Okay.
gonna start. I told you when we were watching your reel,
Okay.
there was one thing on there
Oh, yeah.
that I wanted to see, and it wasn't what Greg said.
Yeah, yeah. I know.
It was the
Which
scene
was?
where you run into a store.
Okay. Oh, the
you're
star
robbing
power.
it.
That was
Yeah.
my favorite. That was my
And
favorite.
the guy recognizes you.
Yes.
He's like, I'm signing a multi-million deal for a movie. And you
That's
go,
right.
Is there a part in there for me?
That's right.
He goes, yeah, there's a part you'd be perfect for. It's a robber. Because you thought I was robbing the store.
Thanks, man.
That was my favorite of everything. That was my favorite.
That character had a good arc, you know? I mean, I come in like a freaking psycho, and then next thing you know, I'm in a movie.
Exactly.
Love it.
Which was fun.
I was laughing like a crazy person on the bus because I was rewatching your reel and everything and just kind of getting ready for the day when I was coming in, and yeah, so I laughed like a crazy person on the bus.
Oh, that's great. I'm so glad I made you laugh out loud by yourself. That's the
absolutely.
true test.
I got some weird looks on the bus on the way in, so I was that weird person that everybody moved away from. So thank you for that.
That's great.
But Cori, where do you want to start?
Let's start with Craig.
All right.
What made you want to be an actor?
Hey, jeez. You know, it's funny because I love sports, but I always wanted to be an actor since I was a kid. You know, I'd watch TV. I watched a ton of TV, cartoons like crazy. But when I was 4 years old, you know, I told my dad, I'm like, Dad, I want to be on TV. So
4 years old.
yeah, he picks me up and he puts me on the television. He goes, "You're on TV." Yep.
The ultimate dad joke.
That's the ultimate, and it's the truth. That really
man.
happened. Yeah, so
Papa DiFrancia.
I know. And then I just saw a couple of people that I really liked what they were doing, and I'm like, I want to try it. I feel like I can do it, and I want to give it a shot.
Did you start like when you were 4, or was there a little bit of a gap?
When I was a kid, I used to record myself. I had a little boom box with the one speaker and the tape, right?
Yeah.
And I used to record lines, and then I would videotape myself doing the lines, but I would play the tape. I'd be doing that. And, like, yep, that's true. That's very true.
More power to you, because I would not have thought of that at all.
That's the way I was doing it. Yeah,
That's
I would,
commitment.
I would act out stuff, but I would mime it like I was in like some awesome kung fu movie. You know?
Oh, I love it.
That was me and Britney Spears, but
Get out. You're right.
We're gonna explore that another time because I am very interested in what's
that's
happening.
on the hook. Don't leave that.
That's a good we'll get to that. Everybody knows. We'll just leave that in the back corner. we'll get back to that. We got plenty of time to get back to that. But so
yes,
voice acting.
Voice acting. Yeah, I've done a couple of commercials for voiceovers.
Very good. Well, the reason I brought it up is because that man over there.
That man.
That man over there does a lot of voice acting.
He's got a great voice.
Oh, thanks, dude.
He does.
So seductive.
I don't know if
and yet stern.
I don't know if you recognize it, but Greg, can you do one of your all-time one of my favorite lines?
Oh, please.
Oh my God. Score. I don't know.
I'm on fire.
I'm on fire.
Greg has voiced a lot of the Uncharted games.
Yeah. The Uncharted.
He's done a lot of video games.
All right. Are we talking like EA Sports?
Yeah.
That was you?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. But no, I do a lot of.
He's on fire. Is that from you? Did that?
That's from Uncharted. That's him. Yeah.
He's heating up.
Oh no, that's NBA Jam.
Oh shit!
Which I also did.
Okay.
Just take credit for it.
When I was 4. He's
on fire.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's great, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But no, I do a lot of random voiceover.
That's great, man.
It's not random. It's awesome. But anyway, I just thought that was really cool because
we do have a connection there.
Voiceovers.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Some of this
we do.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It's good stuff, man.
Really cool. And then another connection that you have to somebody else here is the Esper.
Yes.
Studios. Tim downstairs actually, I believe, went there.
Get out.
Yeah.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Tim, are you anywhere near a microphone?
Tim. Coming in, Tim. Tim.
Did he not tell you that before?
No.
Yes,
really?
that is a true fact.
Wait, we did have this conversation.
We did the first time we met. We
yes.
talked about
Okay. Now it's coming.
Studios.
It's all coming back to me now. Okay. Yeah,
but
absolutely.
I'll let you tell the story. You tell them about how awesome Esper Studio is, boss.
Oh man. I got. I studied. I studied at what's now known as the New York Conservatory. It was School for Film and Television. But then I needed to get some groundwork, some foundations, some balls, and learn and learn how to, upstage, downstage, create characters.
Yeah.
What uniquely I can bring to the table and where my acting comes from.
Right.
And you need to learn about yourself. And I went to the Esper Studio. I did the summer program I did the 6 week intensive with Bill. And then I'm like, I didn't know what the hell was going on, but I liked it.
Yeah.
So I went for it, and then I signed up for the 2-year the Miser program, and that's how I started with the amazing late Bill Esper.
Very cool, dude.
Yeah, it was. That was a roller coaster. That was some ride. There were points in the process where I would be like, I'm out of here, and I would leave. 'Cause I'm like, I don't know what the hell he's doing. I don't know. I'm done, right? And then he's like, patience, young Jedi, and that was
like
kind of the
goddamn
process.
sensei.
Yeah. He was totally my sensei, totally my guy, and he's no longer with us now, but doing it for him now.
Dude, that's awesome. It's super cool.
Absolutely great,
very cool,
great experience.
And then so then from there.
Yes.
First roles in off Broadway.
Yeah, talk to me about theater, Craig.
Wow, man. I love walking the pines, man. I haven't done it in a while, but I really miss it.
Yeah.
The electricity that you get from the audience is nothing like it. You feed off them, they feed off you. I loved it. I loved doing that, and I want to get back there eventually. But now, like the movies and TV stuff is happening,
which is great.
It's great. It's great and a blessing, but I love. Bill taught me. You have to earn the right to say a line up there. You just don't speak and have it be a talking head. You gotta have the right to say it, and then you can speak. And then and that's what I learned from there. And then I always had a very respectful. Once you step on that stage, you have to have respect for it, and you're on, man.
That's
awesome.
Just
pour your heart out.
That's
just
awesome.
Give it all. Just keep giving it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Do you prefer theater over film?
No, I miss the theater. It's a lot harder.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Is.
Let's be honest. There's not takes. It's one and it's one and done. You forget your lines up there. You're in for it. But it happens, and that's when some of the real great creativity happens, because you're in a scene with somebody, and then you forgot your line, and let's try to get back on the train.
Yeah, Craig.
Take a shortcut to the end of the scene.
Yeah. Craig, can I clarify?
Please.
Okay, so I think what you're saying is that you like theater as an actor, right?
Yes.
But as a profession, it's better to do film and television.
Good clarification. Yes, I enjoy I enjoy going to the theater now and seeing the stuff up, as opposed to
being in it.
Yes, as
Yeah.
opposed to being.
Yeah.
I do. I like the feeling of when I'm on stage, because the energy level can be just electric. I mean, sometimes
you
you're
feel
on
like-
stage and you don't even feel it.
Do you feel like that's in your past now?
No, not at all.
No,
Not at
okay.
all. Because that's
So
that's,
you'll get back.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Because that's where you learn. That's where the fundamentals are. That's where you learn. That's where you get down and
Yeah,
dirty.
man.
That's practice. That's
Yeah.
the practice. That's where you show and where you
No,
discover
you,
everything
you
about
just
characters
answered
and
my
stuff like that.
question. That's
Is
it.
that clarification?
That's it,
enough?
man.
Thanks.
No, that's it. That's where you find all that work.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
And you got-
awesome.
And you got to put it in. You know,
Yep.
it's all in the preparation. It's cliche and blah blah blah, but it's true.
No,
man.
that's
It's true.
awesome.
Very
How
cool.
did you make that transition from theater to film?
I was lucky enough to book a job. To be quite honest.
Well, at least it's the truth.
Yeah, it's the truth. Yeah.
So
you know.
simple.
Yeah, we weren't allowed to when I was in school. You weren't supposed to. When I was at the Esper Studio, we weren't allowed to book work at all.
Yeah, that's common.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't.
Wait, really? You can't?
No.
Oh, in most programs, graduate programs, or you're absolutely not allowed to do that.
No, because you're not not there yet. You think I listened?
No.
No.
I'm gonna guess no.
Yeah. Nah. So, but yeah, I would do some student films. I was auditioning and stuff, and because I wanted to, my philosophy was I'm learning the process to get work and to work in TV and film. So if I'm being offered the opportunity, I mean, I may as well, get
Yeah.
in it. So yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's how it started. And then,
You've been answering the
Yeah, just like,
Yeah,
but
that's how
let
I
me just
said-
pick it up from there. So, well, Cori was just asking like how the transition from theater to film, television. But just give us like a small synopsis, like the broad strokes of like where your journey went from there.
Wow. I mean, the journey started. It always starts in theater. I think some of the best acting comes from the theater. You learn so much and how to be big and how to enunciate to a 6,000 seat room and
Yeah.
and make the person that's in the back row feel like they're front and center.
Yeah.
And then at the same time, you have to take all of this, put it inside when the camera's going and it's just we see you, the extreme close up, and you have to know how to balance that. And that's what I find
Huge
fascinating.
difference.
And I find that is the challenge. And
That makes sense.
it's a lot different.
Yeah. I mean, but you have to make that adjustment, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Because it can be too big, especially if you're in a close up or something like that. It just doesn't read well.
Right.
And you have to just.
And I'm sure not everyone can do that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, otherwise everybody would be
Sure.
would be an actor and in theater.
I'm just
and-
saying kudos to Craig.
Oh yeah,
I mean, I'm
absolutely.
sure not everyone makes that transition. I'm sure. I mean, I don't know, but
It's all I think it's personal preference though. As an artist, some people prefer to be on stage. Some people prefer film, television,
Sure.
stuff like that.
Sure.
And there's certain advantages to each. But
sure,
it is where you learn, man. It is theater's practice, and then game time. That's what, in my opinion, and game time is either that show opening night or evolving into a film.
And your first like major kind of, I guess you like self-ascribed breakout role was a theater role on an off-Broadway.
I got an agent from that.
Oh, okay.
I got an agent
Okay.
from that. They
You must have been really good.
yeah, so theater was good.
No, but that's a big deal when you're starting out, right?
They came to see they came to see the show, and there was about 12 people in the audience, including 6 of them were my family members. But
You're
they
putting
were
in the
there.
work, dude.
Say that again.
You're putting in the work.
Yeah, that counts.
You have to put in the
You
work.
got rewarded for putting in the work.
Yeah, you
That's
gotta-
what happened.
If you want it, nobody's
That's-
going to give it
yeah,
to you,
man.
especially this type of field. You have to 24/7, 365. If you want it, you got to go get it. Nobody's handing anything out, especially these days.
Craig's my guy.
Right?
Absolutely.
You're my boy, Blue.
You're my boy. You're my boy.
You're my boy, Blue.
We have so much more we gotta get to.
Okay.
With you.
All right.
But we gotta go commercial break.
All right. Let's go.
You do.
And I don't know, you've been hearing it in your
get
ear.
paid.
Sean's been telling us we gotta go to break. So guys, we will be back after this with more of Craig. with more of us. We've got so
We're here.
Yeah.
more Greg over there.
I mean,
less Pete because he's been silent so far this episode.
the same amount of Pete. Exactly the same
Where the hell is
amount
Pete?
of Pete.
Pete's in LA.
We just do this every show. Pete doesn't exist.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, it's just a
Pete'll
thing
be
we
next.
do.
Like,
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's just an imaginary friend.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, so we'll be back after this break. Stay tuned. We're popping off after this.
Pop, 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 pop. It's popping off.
I want to call him Alex Boob because he told me when we called him, he said I can call him Alex Boob.
Is it true what Danny just said?
Yeah, you could call me Boob.
Okay, cool. All right, well, dope.
Since growing up, everyone calls me Boobs or Booby.
I'm in on that.
Shows a lot of confidence, and I
You
like
see,
it.
and it's really weird because growing up with the name Peter, everyone just called me Dick.
I call you that for a different reason.
Watch live and on demand at youtube.com/Poppin Off Show. Pop, 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 pop. It's popping off.
They tell you that the movie's going to be over 3 hours runtime. Would you rather have an intermission for you to be able to get up, go to the bathroom, stretch your legs, get another drink, or would you rather just have to sit there and hold it?
I don't normally go see movies because they are really long.
I would love an intermission. It's maybe like an extra 10 or 15 minutes. Kind of like theater.
No, I think intermissions are stupid. I would watch all 3 Human Centipede movies without going to the bathroom. I'm not gonna.
I would go to the bathroom and throw up.
Watch live and on demand at youtube.com/Poppin Off Show. Pop, 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 pop. It's popping off.
So I don't have a problem with Will Smith being the genie. I have a problem with the way it looks.
I love Will Smith. I think he's extraordinarily talented. I also think he's really funny. Is he anything like Robin Williams? No, and that's okay. But the bottom line is that role is iconic, and unless they were going to make any like super different changes to it, it cannot be redone.
Watch live and on demand at youtube.com/Poppin Off Show. Pop, 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 pop. It's popping off.
I want to call him Alex Boob because he told me when we called him, he said I can call him Alex Boob.
Is it true what Danny just said?
Yeah, you could call me Boob.
Okay, cool. All right, well, dope.
Since growing up, everyone calls me Boobs or Booby.
I'm in on that.
Shows a lot of confidence, and I
You
like
see,
it.
and it's really weird because growing up with the name Peter, everyone just called me Dick.
I call you that for a different reason.
Watch live and on demand at youtube.com/Poppin Off Show.
Welcome back into Poppin Off. I am Danny Otto. Joining with me as always, hashtag Cori there.
Hey, Cori there.
Good shit, Greg.
I relinquish my time to Craig.
Oh, hello.
And our
And I got
brand
the
new
time.
good friend, Craig. Feel the need to
Why
Are
don't
you
you
hugging again?
hug fight?
Don't
We're
get
not
jealous,
gonna
Greg.
hug
Don't
fight.
get jealous.
Fight.
Stop asking us to hug fight.
Sorry. I just love the idea of hug fighting.
What is a hug fight?
I just made it up just
Oh, okay.
now.
He's
I
been
love
pitching this idea. He's saying he's made it up. He's been pitching
It's
this idea
like
for
the
like.
beginning
love
of
this
every nasty
idea.
movie is a hug
a
fight.
I
wild-
think
Good
you
idea.
should have hug fights.
That's like the epitome of an oxymoron, though.
Right.
Right?
We're going to try it. We're going to practically do it right here. We're going to get like a hug fight tournament going.
I don't think
Okay,
we're gonna
fine.
do that.
Whatever.
Not
Let's
doing
get back to Craig.
Is that going to happen?
Let's get back to Craig.
So what we were talking about before the break
Okay.
was kind of your early stuff, like how you went from school for film and theater.
Yes.
And then how you kind of got the original role, how you got the agent. But now it's kind of like, what happened after that? Like your TV roles. 'Cause
Wow,
I have a giant list of stuff.
We just
you've been
saw
in.
a reel.
And by
It's
the way,
so funny.
I tried to tag everything that you were a part of on everything I possibly could, and I was just like, this isn't gonna fit. So I just started like
Wow. I didn't
every
even
single
realize.
one that I could tag. Like I was like Boardwalk Empire. I was Power from Stars. I was Green Book. Like everything
It's
I
a
could
lot.
tag, I did tag.
That's
Yeah.
cool. That's
But-
cool. I didn't even realize it was that much. I just look forward.
It's
shut the rear view
a lot
off.
of things.
All right, we're
You
doing
are
good.
pretty popular.
Oh my god.
You've been on a lot of things.
so
so you
nervous.
know.
Oh my god.
But no, but like
All right.
let's like bring us.
Well,
bring us
here's
through
the
stuff.
okay.
What did-
My first real role. I played a Brooklyn cop in a Russian soap opera.
Yes.
Check it. Check it.
Bang bang.
Okay?
What's the hang?
Yeah. What's up?
It's not taco.
Oh.
So I get this part. I play Officer DeVetti. Okay.
Okay.
First, I went method with it. I did the ride-along program. I did the 4 to 12 shift with the Yonkers Police Department. Was doing some serious cop work, man. God bless those guys. I take my hat off to them.
Yeah.
Tough job. So I played a Brooklyn cop in a Russian soap opera. One of the cops' names that I was doing the ride along with was Bobby Devitt, so I made him Italian, and my character's name was Bobby DeVetti. How you doing?
Now, was it the method acting that made you Italian?
No, it was just my mom and my dad.
Okay.
They made me Italian.
Okay. No, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So then, which was great. So I'm doing this ride along program, and then I get to set, and it's all dubbed in Russian. I got 48 pages of script, 48 pages. Then they changed the whole script, so I got to memorize another 46, totally different. And then it's dubbed in Russian, so nobody knows what the hell you're saying anyway.
Oh, come on.
It's in English. So
is that real? They make you go through all that just to move your mouth?
Yes.
Oh
yes.
my gosh.
And so, but this was a great lesson. This was a great lesson because it was just all about the actors together. We just did our thing because we knew we were being dubbed anyway. So you know, it don't really matter what you're saying.
So you had like a little family camaraderie, and
we needed
that's awesome, dude.
We needed it because the director, barely spoke English. It was
Sure.
very mom and pop, but it did air in Russia. But it was very,
it's very mom
you
and
stand
pop.
here, you here,
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. Very mom and pop, and Pop got drunk a lot.
That sounded a lot
And
like Tim.
Mom
when he gave us
pretended he
orders.
wasn't. Yeah.
Did anybody else get like a weird chill like when Tim and T give us orders? Like that?
It's just like that.
It's very close.
It's just like
It's the bellowing.
Yeah.
It really comes out sometimes. Yeah.
So
I love
from
that
there-
movie.
From there,
The
there's
bellowing.
so many other things like
So yeah, I mean,
us, like-
from that, okay, I think the next one of the next things was Boardwalk Empire. Boardwalk Empire was great. I auditioned a couple times for that. I don't know if you saw that clip, but
we did.
Yeah,
yeah, my good side. Yeah, so I mean, I'll never forget the casting director, Meredith Tucker. We're in the room, and we're, it's a simulated sex scene. So she's like, up on the chair, and she's like, okay, so you're, doing this whole thing, and she's like, I'm like, all right, okay, let's have some fun. So, and just totally went for it. And yeah, next thing you know, you're doing it. So that's the way that went down.
Well, it worked.
Yeah, I guess so. And it was great. It was great. And it was funny. I didn't realize, but the girl in the scene, I pushed her head down at one point. Okay. And long story short, I come off set. I just finished, and one of the other actors who remained nameless, he's like, "Man, I really liked when you grabbed the head and really pushed it into the couch. It really worked for me." I'm like, I didn't even realize I did it.
I didn't even realize I did that, Steve Buscemi.
he's not saying you're wrong,
I
which
didn't say
means you're
anything.
probably right.
So
I'm not going to say what I was about to say.
Just go like,
I'm not going to say what I was about to say. Go to youtube.com/Poppin Off Show.
They're already there. They're watching us right now.
Okay, well,
It's already there.
I'll get on the chat and tell you what I was about to say, but I can't say it on air.
all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Talk
certain
about that
things
at
we
the
don't let
break.
Greg
Yeah.
say.
Okay.
We will.
So then I did a couple of other roles, but Power was, I guess Power was my greatest thing. I auditioned with Christine Cromer. She was fantastic. I read once. The next week, I didn't get the first role that I auditioned for, and then she called me back in the next week, and I got it and I booked it, and it was just, I think it was CO number 1 or something.
Sure.
So yeah, I arrested. I actually processed Joe Sikora, who plays Tommy on the show. Great guy. The whole cast and crew, everybody. I love them so much. I mean, Power.
That's awesome.
They really. I love everything about that show because if they see you and they like you, and they know you work professionally and hard, they quote unquote up you. They will.
Yeah.
I mean, I did a 1 episode co-star, turned into 7 episodes.
Wow.
And I mean, that's how cool those guys are. Courtney and Omari and all you guys over there, Bart and Gary, thank you.
Dude,
Give them
that's
a shout out,
amazing. And how did Green Book happen?
Green Book. Don't talk about Green Book.
Well, before you get into that,
All right.
I believe we have a clip.
Oh,
Do you
yeah.
want-
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to do this?
cool.
Wait. Do you want to do this? Try this.
Yeah.
This is all you gotta do. You just gotta go.
all right.
Roll the clip in.
Roll the clip.
Nailed it.
This is when the. Oh, there we go.
Oh my God.
totally lit.
Damane, thanks. No, you guys don't down here. Hey, questo non è il posto adatto per parlare. I'm working here.
Vieni alla barra alla 8 preciso, capito?
Va bene, ci vediamo dopo.
Scorda il chisto.
Awesome.
Wow.
Boom.
Wow.
Boom. Oh, hey. Yeah. You're seeing it real time, folks. You're seeing it real time.
We're gonna overdub it in Russian now.
Overdubbed in Russian.
I heard he's used to that. So we're just doing it.
That was good.
But no, so just like Greg said before we went to the clip.
Yes.
How did Green Book come about?
Green Book happened. I saw a breakdown for a film. I saw a character that fit me, and 30s mobster speaks Italian. Called my agent up. I said, can you get me in for this? The casting was in L.A. He goes, do you speak Italian? I said yes.
Yeah. Lesson.
Yeah, I didn't.
Lesson for those youngins out
That's
there.
right. That's right.
Fake it until you make it.
Just lie.
No,
Fake it until you make it.
I don't agree. You got to work hard, and you'll make it anyway.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Anyway, so
You don't have to be sorry. I'm wrong all the time.
I just learned that lesson. I just learned that one.
It's amazing.
But yeah, so I had to put myself on tape in my kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, move the kitchen table out of the way, literally. And I had a former friend of mine. He gave me some of the Sicilian. I did a Brooklyn Sicilian accent, and then I kind of mixed it up with a Neapolitan accent. I mean, I took Italian in high school. Never use it. When you don't use a language, you totally forget it.
Sure.
Yeah.
So,
but you did the work.
Yeah, I did the work. You got to put
Yeah.
the work in, man. It's
You
all
did the
about the
work.
work. It's all about the work.
You did the work.
I have such a weird question to ask.
Okay.
How do you even change an act? Like, how do you get an accent? Like
Tape.
just tape?
Just watch tape. Listen to it.
Because like I can, if somebody says a word really weird, it'll get stuck in my head, and then I'll say a word really weird. But I can't imagine playing a role and just becoming an accent of a person.
Wait, can you teach Danny a phrase right now in another accent?
Oh, that's hilarious.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Just a phrase.
Yeah.
We'll do it over the break. Like, we'll do it over the
Danny,
break.
down for this? Are you down for this? Or we'll do it over the break.
I
All
will
right.
try. I guarantee I'm gonna mess it up. I will
He should just do "Welcome to Poppin Off" in a weird.
Oh, that's gonna be so messy.
Just like a really thick Jersey accent. Really thick Jersey accent.
What?
Irish?
Irish.
Let's do Irish.
Let's do Irish.
I mean,
Let's do
I'll
it.
try.
Top of the morning to you. That's a nice sack of potatoes.
Now I'm horrified.
Come on, you could do an Irish accent. It's
I
fun.
can't do any accent.
None at all.
You don't know this. Okay, so I explained
all right,
this
the
a couple
pressure's off. I'll
episodes
do it.
ago. The tip of my tongue is attached to the inside of my mouth. So I have enough problems just pronunciating any words in English.
you didn't
All right,
even,
Greg,
you
Greg,
didn't-
leave him alone on
You
that.
didn't even do pronunciating.
I know.
And Craig read my damn mind. Craig!
You were gonna be all over that. I saw you. You like a vicious,
Craig
vicious tiger.
literally turned to me and went, "Don't you say something.
I knew it was coming.
Don't you
I
say
knew it.
something naughty to him. You leave him alone.
Be nice.
He's a sweet kid, and you're mean.
And we're not hug
friends
fighting.
now.
We're not hug fighting.
I
okay?
love you, Craig.
I love you too, man.
But you were hug fighting.
See, a
and
normal
you're winning.
response to when somebody says "I love you" is "I love you too, man."
Yeah.
T downstairs doesn't feel
No, he
comfortable.
doesn't. He doesn't like that.
I found that out today. I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
I
All
love you,
right.
Dan.
That's a side note. I
Some
love you too,
people
man.
aren't into that.
There it is.
People, you know,
Oh, we got
it's like
this.
psychological.
Yeah.
You know,
Hey, speak.
stuff. Right, Tim?
Speaking of Green Book,
Speaking of Green Book, we're not, but okay.
so a bunch of award shows have happened recently,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, it's been
it
pretty wild.
didn't do too bad.
No, it did all right. It was, it was like,
Oh,
was
how'd
the
it
little movie
do?
that could.
As if we all don't know.
Yeah.
And there was very little press. I mean, even when we were nominated for the Oscars, when I was in LA a couple weeks ago, there was not one poster anywhere.
Really?
Nothing, not a
Really?
bus stop, nowhere, man. And
Wow.
that's what made it so much sweeter because we were
I
the
love
underdog,
it.
and the story is so sweet, and the story is so real and true, and it's very important.
And we
the
need it
message.
right now.
We do
Yeah.
more than ever,
Yep.
you know. just.
And I love that
kind.
it was so successful.
I know.
For those very reasons.
I'm most happy.
Yeah.
I'm most happy for Nick Vallelonga, who's the executive producer, and it's his father's story.
Yeah.
And he wrote it, and he had to wait patiently to tell the story until Dr. Don Shirley passed out of respect for his wishes and his father, and now he was able to tell this beautiful story of two men coming together as humans and becoming. Overcoming all of their boundaries, all of their obstacles, and everything that society tells you what to do back in these archaic times. And now, look at where we are.
Yeah,
it's so much. It's getting better. I mean, not for any other reason. I feel that everybody should see this film, just for the humanity of it.
It's timely,
and
it's timely.
It really fit in the pocket, and it hits every element, and everybody can relate to it. And go see it, man. If you haven't, if you're under a rock, go see it. Please.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Shout out! I have to say this. Shout out to my dad. I'm probably gonna end up buying this.
Yeah, Dad.
For him, so that
Daddy
he can watch
Otto.
it, because I know when the trailer came out, I said this is probably a movie that he would like.
Yes.
And I think it was just a weird. Like I don't get to visit very often, but it was a weird timing. It wasn't in the theaters when I was visiting him last.
Oh, okay.
But
it came out and then it went back into everywhere.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
But
Oh yeah.
But I mean, it's incredible.
Oh, thanks, man. Thank you. Yeah, we're really proud of it. I mean, it came out really well. I'm very blessed and so grateful to be a part of this film. You guys have no idea. I mean, it's blessed me in so many ways, and I'm just so proud of the product that it's not even a product. It's just the message has been so good and so positive. It really, it's just good for everybody.
I agree. What is your favorite memory so far from all the awards?
Oh man, wow!
That experience.
Yeah, because there's an incredible.
Yeah, I mean, I was like, there's a bunch of
awards
this.
for this. By the way,
you don't want to make Craig talk about all of them. Let's just. What are your favorites?
I mean, the first
favorite memories.
The first one was when we're at the brand new Beverly Hills Waldorf Astoria.
Yeah.
At the bar, just get to the bar, and Nick is like, Nick's over 6 feet tall, brolic, tuxedo, carrying his 2 Golden Globes in, walking in like that. I was so proud of him, and he got swarmed by all the media and everything, and it was a beautiful moment because he won, and this was the not the coup de grace, but this was really the one that gave him some momentum.
Yeah.
And I was so happy for him, just for him and his dad. I mean, that's what it really comes down to. I mean,
Sure, man.
all of the Hollywood stuff is excellent, but this is a really, it's a personal story that he shared. And
Well, because you're a good dude.
well, sometimes I guess,
Yeah.
I guess.
No, for
I took
real.
a
Most
shower.
people wouldn't give a shit about that.
that's.
I know. Do you see that I stuttered?
He
I was
gets
like, do I want to
unlimited
use it
'cause
now?
he's the
Yes, I
guest.
do. They don't.
Yeah.
Wow.
You get unlimited.
That's on them.
He gets one.
All right, one and done.
You used it in a good time. I
did.
appreciate the way you
I
used it.
meant it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what did you think of the movie?
I have not.
I got it.
No, and I can tell you why. I actually hate movie theaters. I don't like being around.
That's fair.
I understand.
I don't, so I
Okay.
always
That's
watch
fair.
things when they come out on whatever streaming service.
Okay.
So I'm looking forward to that moment.
Excellent.
I will
That
absolutely
is
watch
fair.
it then.
You're gonna
She
enjoy it.
just barely tolerates being here with this amount of people.
I understand. This is kind of like a theater, but
It is.
I mean, we're in studio right now.
We're weird enough.
We are definitely weird enough.
We are more than weird enough.
She goes home
Absolutely.
and just has to like detox from me and Greg after this.
Peculiar.
But so what was it like at all those awards?
I mean,
none of us have had that kind of experience.
This is my first, and it's been incredible. I mean, being around people that your work they admire, working with people like Viggo Mortensen and Mahershala Ali, people's work that you admire, then you get to work with them and realizing how cool they are as people is even better. They're just great, I mean, it
There he
made
is right there.
it made it so rewarding. Oh my God, yeah, there it is. That was a good moment.
Yeah.
It was a really that was a
That was
good
an okay
time.
moment.
So I mean, London was great. You know, the BAFTA Awards were a lot of fun. I was in London for a couple of days. That was
so cool,
exciting. And Mahershala took one home. I was so happy for him.
Oh, yeah.
And then you know, and then the Oscars, which was, I mean, incredible. I was at I didn't go to the Oscars. I was actually at a viewing party, like 600 people thing. And we were on time delay, okay? We're watching the screen, okay? But I'm in LA and we're on time delay. And I have my phone in my hand, and my phone's going, congratulations, congratulations.
Oh, no. Spoilers!
Wait, what?
Ultimate spoilers!
What the? Yeah, it was.
It's an ultimate spoiler.
I don't know if it was a spoiler because of the.
That's a goddamn spoiler.
Here's the thing.
I'll take that.
Social media blackout. That's
That's
what.
what-
You should put it on airplane mode.
Well,
And
you've
that's-
learned your lesson.
But man,
next
From
time you're in
now
an
on,
Oscar-nominated
you
film,
put it on airplane mode.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then you have
Next
a good time.
Done deal.
Yep.
And then as soon as you find out,
So
that
next
you won,
year.
then you unclick it and you get like 90 messages at the same time.
It's like the water is boiling, and then it starts to simmer, and it's coming up, and then you get the text, you're like, oh my god, it's boiling, and then all of a sudden the pot explodes.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
That's the only way I could describe it, man.
Awesome.
I mean,
Accurate.
It was unbelievable. Everybody coming up to being very congratulatory, everyone
Sure.
wanting to feel the energy and the buzz. I mean, cried, I laughed. I mean, you know, I've been acting for 18 years, and to have this experience has been a blessing, man. And you know, it hits me deep, and I can't say anything about it. It just hits me deep, and I'm just keep going, man. I keep going.
That's awesome.
That's
you know?
awesome.
Yeah.
So, Tim asked you a question.
Yes.
When we were getting ready for the episode, not tonight, but like in general.
Okay.
And the reason he asked you is because I asked him if he would ask you a question.
So it's a double question.
Yes.
What was
Sneaky.
your favorite superhero?
Yes.
And you gave us an answer.
Okay, I did, and then I've been thinking about it a lot since I gave the answer.
Don't you dare! change
No,
it.
no, no! I'm not changing. Never changing it. I do have a lot of.
Yeah.
No. Spider-Man is the man.
Here's why we asked.
Okay.
So you got
Yes, that's what I wanted to ask you actually. Well, why?
So you got to go to all these award shows and Green Book like got all these awards and stuff like that. So we wanted to kind of do our part.
Okay.
And present you with something.
What?
Also.
Oh, really? Is it Macho Man?
We wanted to present you with a gold Spider-Man.
Oh my God! Are you kidding me?
No, dude.
Dude, are you? Oh my God!
So congratulations!
Congratulations,
You won the first
brother.
Poppin Off guest award.
Yes.
It's a gold Spider-Man.
Guys,
There it is.
wow, this is gonna go on the man. Thanks, guys. I'm very happy with this.
We love you, Craig.
Yeah, rock on. That's great. Thank you, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No worries, brother.
All right.
So what's really
Wow.
cool is we have a friend who is a graphic artist. Yeah, he lives in Seattle, and he let us pick like superheroes that we wanted to be drawn as.
Whoa!
And I picked Spider.
Get out. Let me
Yeah.
It's not done yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
don't have it done yet. But
Yeah.
as soon as you said Spider-Man, I was like, all right, this is gonna be a good night.
see. So your Spider-Man's your man too, huh?
So I'm gonna be absolutely. So
the
I'm
best.
gonna be Spider-Man like unmasked. Like it's gonna be my blue hair and everything, but like Spider-Man costume.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
I
so
can't
As soon
cool.
as
wait.
Tim told me Spider-Man, I was like, we have to do something.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't. I
We have
want
to
to know
do
which,
something now.
I want to know which pose he's gonna have. You know, is it the crawling down, or is it the upside down, or is it the?
It could be.
Oh, the upside down would be
No.
fun.
The upside down would be good because of my hair.
Yes.
So I'm wondering too.
I've
yeah.
actually seen it.
Don't spoil
I
it.
can't say a thing.
Don't spoil it like my friends from New York when I'm at the Oscars in LA.
But no,
There it is.
So as soon as you
Dude.
said Spider-Man, I was like, Tim, we're doing something for him.
Wow,
we have to
man.
find this, and
so
we
happy.
got really lucky because Marvel did a special for their 10-year anniversary where they did a lot of the main characters in gold.
Nice.
Just to like get
Homage.
yeah, absolutely. And Spider-Man was one of the two that were fan voted in.
How could you not have Spider-Man Gold?
Well,
We have another story.
I got
By the way,
one.
Can you hang
I
out?
got one.
We have one more break. Can you hang out with us?
Absolutely.
Awesome. So we have a story about an actor that played Spider-Man
What?
that we can get into after the break.
You can, but first, Danny's gonna learn top of the morning to you in Irish.
Oh, that's right. You didn't forget.
No, I just
Cori.
bought not having to do that with this.
I've been holding on to that one.
No. That's not happening.
Top of the morning to you, Danny, me boy.
Do it, Danny.
That's a nice sack of potatoes you got there.
You can introduce the next, open up the next segment with that, but not me. Guys, coming back after this, stay tuned. We're popping off.
In this league.
There are already 3% of baseball players that are android, humanoid hybrids in baseball. You don't think baseball wants to have robot umps? They're going to have them because they're already playing baseball. Sorry. That's the last time I'm going to do that on the show. I swear to God.
They are apparently going to have, the independent league is going to test out robot umpires this season.
The umps should be shaking in their boots.
Saturdays, 2 p.m. Eastern on the Fantasy Sports Network and on your popular podcast providers. It's Poppin' Off.
Dr. Mario World mobile game.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. I would love to play that on my phone. Making it a mobile
I would,
game?
too.
This is awesome.
I used to play this on the original NES.
Being able to play on mobile, I think, would kind of open the world for a lot of people who've never played this game to be able to play it because everyone has a phone. Just
Right.
as long as it can run on iPhones or like people who are broken have Androids, then
Was that a dig at T downstairs?
It sure was.
there's only one person that turns our group chat screen.
That's right.
Watch live on the FNTSY YouTube stream.
Unfortunately, it's an injury and a IR to Rex Burkhead. I think that clears the way for much increased opportunity for Sony Michel. I think this has just changed from a committee to a timeshare where Sony Michel is like the early down back and James White as the pass catching back.
Remembering guys like Lawrence Maroney, opportunity doesn't always lead to production, but I don't think Michelle's going to turn out to be a Maroney.
I hope not, or a Jabroni even.
Weekdays, 7 a.m. Eastern on FNTSY Radio and on your popular podcast providers. It's Poppin' Off.
Dr. Mario World mobile game.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. I would love to play that on my phone. Making it a mobile
I would,
game?
too.
This is awesome.
I used to play this on the original NES.
Being able to play on mobile, I think, would kind of open the world for a lot of people who've never played this game to be able to play it because everyone has a phone. Just
Right.
as long as it can run on iPhones or like people who are broken have Androids, then
Was that a dig at T downstairs?
It sure was.
there's only one person that turns our group chat screen.
That's right.
Watch live on the FNTSY YouTube stream. Pop, 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 pop. It's Poppin' Off.
So I don't have a problem with Will Smith being the genie. I have a problem with the way it looks.
I love Will Smith. I think he's extraordinarily talented. I also think he's really funny. Is he anything like Robin Williams? No, and that's okay. But the bottom line is that role is iconic, and unless they were going to make any like super different changes to it, it cannot be redone.
Watch live and on demand at youtube.com/Poppin' Off Show.
Oh, kiss me. We are a hurricane. Drop our anchors in the storm.
Welcome back into Poppin' Off. I am Danny Aldo. Joining with me as always, hashtag Cori Bear.
Koi Bear.
Fix Greg.
It burns when I stream.
And our new friend, well, I'm going to say my new friend, Craig.
Yeah.
We're all friends here.
Now we're super
Thanks,
close
Craig.
because now we're like pop friends.
This is crazy. I mean, you're Spider-Man. You're Spider-Man now. He's my favorite. I used to have the
Oh, did you have the,
when I was
the silly
4.
string
Yeah,
one?
you used to have to lick it, and it would never stick, and then it would sometimes stick. Remember that?
Amazing.
I had that.
Good call,
We
dude.
were just talking about that.
Good call.
You had it?
Yes.
So we don't have a lot of time.
Absolutely.
We don't have a lot of time.
Yes.
So we wanted to. I do want to say that because we teased it before the break. We had an actor. We had an experience.
Oh, we did.
With an actor, and all props to Cori because I had nothing to do with this. I just got a text from Cori going, "Hey, do you wanna watch MMA fights with Spider-Man?" And I was like, "What now? Yes."
What now? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
No,
Yeah,
true
we
story.
we got to watch the UFC fight, the McGregor Khabib fight with Tom Holland.
Wow.
He's chill, dude.
Is he cool?
He's amazing. He's
I'm
so
sure.
nice.
Oh, that's great. Is he a big MMA guy or?
He was.
No doubt.
Pretty much
Who is
everything that I talked, I didn't even get to say, "Hey, I really liked you as Spider-Man and Spider-Man Homecoming." Pretty much the only things I really talked to him about was MMA.
Yeah.
He was just fighting.
He
but
put Cori in a sex lock.
he was, you know what? Poor Dan was probably like trying to say it all night. And he's like, yeah, McGregor just threw a jab, but you're Spider-Man. Yeah. And I want to talk about it.
The only time I got to break away from MMA talk was when Chris Pratt, who's also a big MMA fan,
Yes.
stood up and they did a close-up on him, and we both stood up and went, "Star-Lord."
No way.
And I was like, "Yeah!
You get it,
Yeah,
buddy.
you're Spider-Man."
You
Like,
get it.
You get it.
Get it.
So anyway, I
Okay.
know you have to get out of here really quick, but
Yes.
what we wanted to do is we did this thing called Rapid Fire.
Let's do it.
And you're on the hot seat, so we're going to go around and we're going to ask you questions real quick.
yes. It is red.
Let's go.
How do you feel about avocado toast?
I love avocado toast
Great.
with some Himalayan pink sea salt.
Yes.
Ooh,
fancy.
really?
Greg?
Coolest story as on set.
Can't tell it.
Really? Is that
means
true?
it's really cool.
It's sometimes sets like Vegas.
That's a great answer.
That means it's really
I'm
cool.
going to be okay with that.
That means it's really
I'm going to
cool.
be okay with that.
Well, because we're friends, we'll hear it some other time.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, I know. We're going to hear it
Off-air.
right after this.
Off
Yeah.
air.
So, okay, I have to ask the question I always ask.
Okay.
Favorite dinosaur and why?
I'm a pterodactyl.
Ooh, why?
Yeah, man, because that's the biggest flying thing in the world. Man.
Oh, great reason.
Thank you.
All right,
Come on.
Great reason.
Who's the second superhero you would be?
Thor.
Ooh.
I like
Yeah,
Thor.
there's a
man.
why.
I like Thor. What?
There's a why.
There's a why.
Why? Why would it
Why?
Why is Thor?
I had the action figure that nobody had when I was a kid, and I would just look up at it and be like, "Comes from another universe. I want to be
Awesome.
him."
Okay, favorite WWE wrestler.
Oh man, I mean, I have to go WWF.
That's fine.
And I'm
no,
going,
that's even
and
better.
I'm going Jimmy Superfly Snooker.
That's
who
even
I go with.
better.
Top rope.
That's
How you doing?
even better.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm talking about.
I love it. I love it.
So I have to say one thing before I even ask my question.
Okay.
What's really funny?
Yes.
Do you know what my alternate pick was for that graphic artist?
Jimmy Superfly Snooker.
Yeah. How did you guess?
Yeah.
No, Thor.
Was it really?
And here's why: because the
There's
person
something going
I know,
on
the,
in
the
here.
person we kept alluding to, who never actually showed up, so we don't really know for sure if he exists. Pete said he was thinking about being Loki on the
Really?
graphic board that the graphic designer is going to draw.
Where are you, Pete? Pete, where are you, buddy? What are you doing?
You just have to say his name 3 times in a mirror. He'll
Oh,
don't.
don't say his name 3 times into the screen.
No.
He'll
Not
appear.
He
We
will
don't
come
want
out
that.
of it, and it's a whole to-do.
So here's my question
Click
really quick.
your shoes 3 times.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's ridiculous.
Favorite role, if you could pick one that you've done, and I mean, like I said, we've had an entire page of parts that you've done.
One I've done or one I want to do?
Ooh.
No, what you've done, and then I'll ask you what you want to do.
Okay.
It's collusion.
Geez, I guess one of my, my favorite. I'm gonna have to say Green Book. I mean,
Yeah.
it was great. I mean, just it was a lot of work and a lot of preparation for me because I had to be something I'm not.
Yeah.
So that was the transformation into the superhero-ness.
Yeah, you were a
of
real
Dominic
dick bag.
Yeah, how about being a dick?
Yeah.
How about
So that's a stretch for you.
Yeah, thanks.
Because I've met you. You're cool.
Yeah. You wouldn't think so if you see the Green Book.
No.
But don't ask Cori. She wouldn't know.
And we're running out of time. So what's
Wait,
the
I
role that
want
you-
my question.
That's what I was gonna say.
What's my
Sean,
question?
this is
Sean
supposed to be
downstairs.
rapid fire.
Wait.
Question,
Sean
question, answer,
downstairs.
question.
Guys downstairs, give us an extra minute on the clock because we got to get this this answer and then we'll wrap everything up. So give us an extra minute or 2 on the clock.
Beautiful.
Character you would like to play.
Wow.
Anything. I'm
It
talking
could
like
be MCU.
Yeah.
It could be
I want to be Spider-Man.
Oh, that would be amazing.
I want to be Spider-Man. I mean,
Dude.
yeah, I'm too old for the role, but you know what?
But that's what I was just gonna say. Don't take offense to this, but what if they did like a futuristic Spider-Man, where you were like
him reminiscing back.
an older Spider-Man?
But here's what
But
I was
you know
gonna
what I'm
say.
saying?
Spider Grandpa.
No,
it's not that bad.
No,
is it?
I don't know if you've seen this yet.
Midlife crisis.
But they did Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Crisis.
I don't know if you saw that yet.
No, I haven't.
It's a cartoon movie,
Okay.
but it's really well done.
It's been nominated.
Yeah,
yeah,
great.
yeah, it won
Got
some
a lot-
buzz.
yeah,
There
well,
was
yeah.
all of these different alternate universe Spider-Man,
What?
and one of them is an older Peter Parker.
See?
And so if they ever did a live action version of that,
It's you.
You have my vote.
I'm ready to go, man.
You have
That
my
was the
vote.
role.
there you go.
And then, but are you going to audition for it? Because if you're going to do it, you're going to get it.
He's going to
the
audition for the
best
Green
He's going to
Goblin.
audition for the younger one.
You get
right.
one, I'll get another. Like
All right.
alternate universes.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go, bro.
High five.
High five.
All right,
Hug it
so
out.
what I want to do before we run out of time is give a shout out to anything you like, your website.
Oh my gosh.
Social
Yeah.
media.
Where can we
Your brother's
find you,
band again
brother?
if you want to? Because I definitely am going to look him up on the way home.
Okay. Well, my brother and cousin's band, Flannel Junkies, hit them up at flannelJunkies.com. Hit me up on Instagram. Love to hear from everybody. At Craig DiFrancia. It's my official thing. How you doing? I post a lot of crazy things on there. Movie stuff, my photographs, things that I love. You know, I mean, there's a picture of my old Public Enemy tape on there. You know, stuff I
That's
love.
awesome, dude.
Facebook. I'm on Facebook. I don't really use it that much anymore.
I
But
didn't tag your personal one, but I tagged your fan page.
oh, okay, cool.
Of Facebook.
Thank
I
you.
didn't want to tag your personal one.
I got. I have a role in The Irishman's coming out, the new Scorsese film. I do
Awesome.
that. I just got a new role today, actually called The Secret of Philadelphia. Which, yeah, I just got that today. So I'm going to read that. script.
Congratulations,
There
Craig.
you go.
Congratulations.
Thanks, guys. Thanks. I also thank you.
Official congratulations to Craig.
Thank you. And the last shout out I want to give is to Larry Mazza of The Life. We're going to do his story very soon. He's a real Colombo crime family boss. And yeah, he worked with Greg Scarpa. Look that dude up.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's
Will
crazy.
do.
Very
Crazy.
cool.
Guys, thank you so much. I had a blast. I had a blast. Thank you.
Yes. Yes.
Better than the Oscar.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
You're an amazing
But
man, dude.
We need a photo update. Let us know where this ends up. Take a
Okay.
picture. We'll do an update on the show
100%.
of where this ends up.
Oh, 100% we'll do. Definitely, brother. Yeah.
Thank you
Thanks
so
so
much
much,
for
man.
joining us. Thank you so much
guys.
for coming in.
Thanks,
You
Craig.
are, you know this. I said this on the break. You're welcome back anytime you want.
Thanks, guys.
Anytime,
I'll
dude.
come back.
We don't say that to everybody.
That's not a joke. Like
Yeah.
if you're in
We
New
really mean
York,
it.
All right.
and you're coming by, like if you want to stop in, man, let us know.
Once in a while, you get the, oh, hey, guys, how you doing?
Let us
We'll
know,
have a
brother.
Kettle One drink. And
Yeah,
just-
Yeah.
just-
Let
that's
us
it.
know,
Put
man.
a nice cold one in front of me.
Yeah.
I'm ready to
The other
go.
thing is, we have episode 100 soon. I know I've
What?
said that.
And you have that special guest.
Oh yeah.
I'm not
there's a
saying
lot of them.
anything.
This is but if you find yourself in town
Okay.
and would like to come for that too,
Wow.
let us
Thank
know.
you very much. I may take you up on that, guys.
Absolutely.
Excellent.
So-
Excellent.
But thank you so much. Again.
Oh, it was my pleasure.
This was
I had a great
awesome.
time. Thank you so much,
Yeah.
guys.
Guys.
Oh, keep smiling.
Absolutely. We're out of time. Go see Green Book if you haven't seen it. Join Cori. Maybe you guys can watch it together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
She doesn't like people, but maybe.
No.
Don't put your hand in the popcorn because Cori is gross.
All right, guys, we're out of time. Stay tuned. Join us on Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. See you. Good night. Have a great night. Go see Green Book. Good night, everybody.
Craig's the best.